Okay, so you've heard us talk about this before, and I'm sure you will hear us talk about it again. That's right, we are talking about bird flu, or avian flu. It seems to come up around the same time every year, but by the time you watch this video, the issue will be long gone. With that said, it is still important to know what to do in this situation since it will most likely be back next year. Just to give you some background, this newest 2024 case was in Iowa and it affected over 96 million poultry, almost 10,000 wild birds, and 79 dairy herds. The virus spread to poultry in 48 states and cows in 9 states. And in Sioux County, the USDA confirmed 4 cases of avian flu in humans that were linked to either commercial layer chickens or affected dairy cows. A state of emergency was issued and stayed in effect until June 27th and included hours of service waivers for commercial vehicles and temporary suspension of weight requirements on state highways for emergency response loads. Hours of service waivers are pretty common when there's a state of emergency, so as a motor carrier, you should make sure to stay aware of these issues and the exemptions that follow. If you have any questions about how hours of service exemptions work, you can call, email, or fill out the form below, and we can put you in touch with one of our compliance partners, compliance navigation specialists, and they can help you out. In addition to hours of service waivers for motor carriers, when these issues come up, it's also important to think of any employees that might be susceptible to exposure. As an employer, you need to think about protecting your employees, and in this case, the protection comes with the use of personal protective equipment, or PPE. Even though the CDC said there's no immediate public health threat, it is still highly recommended that employees at farms that house chickens, turkeys, cows, and ducks protect themselves. Taking it a step further, fitting those employees with an N95 mask would ensure full protection if the virus was to mutate. And we all know too well about how viruses can mutate. Thanks, COVID. So for N95 masks to fit properly and to abide by OSHA regulations, employees would need to go through a respirator fit test. There are a lot of details that go into respirator fit testing, so if you're looking to protect employees or follow other OSHA requirements, you can always call, email, or fill out the form below, and one of our occupational healthcare specialists will get you started.